thing I'm most proud of is that Greenville continues to reinvent itself. This was a textile town that now has such a strong, diversified economy with a lot of international investment. And we've reinvented downtown Greenville. It's a incredibly walkable, pedestrian-oriented place. It's safe and clean and really beautiful. And part of that reinvention is the rediscovery of the river. We've turned the river, the Reedy River, and Reedy River Falls into the centerpiece of downtown Greenville, even though 5 years ago it was a place nobody would be seen. People didn't go to the river. It was dilapidated and sort of a backwater area. Yeah. And now it's the centerpiece of downtown. It's just a remarkable thing to see.
What has Greenville done differently to warrant this U.S. Airways article focusing not just in on the region but the actual downtown? I mean, the envy of the entire country for developing a Main Street downtown, and what's the key to the success?
Well, I think we've turned our downtown into the way everybody wishes a Main Street was, or maybe the way they think it used to be. The focus is on the pedestrian. It's about the walkability of the downtown. It's the great projects like the park and the hotels and all that, the shopping, and those things, but it's really the experience you have when you're walking in between all those things. It's the public art, the green space, just the surprising things you see as you walk around here. It's just a very interesting and surprising place to be. It has a good feel, has a great scale, very human scale to it, even though it's also a very large commercial center and office area. So again, I think that's why people love it. It's just got a great feel to it as you walk around, and you sense that somehow this feels like the way things ought to be.
Yeah, and the baseball stadium has been a success. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, the furthest end of Main Street, I call it the exclamation point on the end of our Main Street, because it really is the end of the line, is our minor league baseball stadium. But we did it from the get-go as a mixed-use project, because everything we do downtown is mixed use. That is, we want residential and retail and office all combined to bring energy to the project year-round, not just when baseball is going on. And that's what we've achieved. It's a great place. It's won all kind of awards in terms of the stadium. It is a replica of Finley.
Yeah.
And Boston Red Sox organization is a great partnership to work with. Has a great feel again when you go in the place. Again, just a miniature Fenway Park, and people sense that immediately. But when you're outside the park, again, it's got restaurants and office and residential development, people and activity year-round. Well, I think every city in the country is trying to attract sort of the best and the brightest, more young people, the most talented people you can find into the communities. And to do that, you've got to be authentic, you've got to be real, you've got to offer something that people are looking for. And we're finding a great success in downtown development, everything else we do in terms of attracting these people. People come here for a lot of different reasons, and boy, they surprise when they find downtown Greenville. It becomes our #1 selling point. They may not even choose to live or have their business directly in the city, maybe outside the city, but it's downtown Greenville that often sells them on this area. For instance, President Barker talks about it all the time when they recruit faculty and deans at Clemson University. Now they take them to downtown Greenville first, put them in the Points Hotel, have a nice meal on Main Street, and then maybe the next day they actually go to Clemson.
Yeah.
But that plays out with businesses in our area, Fluor, General Electric, so many others. Everybody views downtown Greenville becomes the great selling point for this community. It's our trademark and who we are, and people like it and decide they want to live here.